Shoot for the moon, you might land on the stars. Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Coach Kafia. Wanted to share a 15-week update on my weight loss, healthy eating, lifestyle changes, complete overhaul as it relates to my fitness journey. We're in week 15. Today is November 13th. And this is my second time attempting to record this video. So I'm gonna try to make it very concise, okay? So, y'all know my dosing debacle, and I was just flabbergasted by my mistake. Join a Facebook group as it relates to if you're on the GLP-1. Did I tell y'all who I was? I'm Coach Kafia. I help women heal, thrive, and become mentally fit. If you are looking to become mentally fit, if you've attempted to do things in your past and you haven't been successful, if you know that procrastination, self-doubt, overthinking is keeping you stuck in the same patterns and you desire to break free, definitely sign up for my workshop. The link will be in the description of this video. So I started off at 248.2 pounds on August the 2nd. Again, like I said, it's week 15. My first few weeks on this medicine, on the GLP-1 medicine, I was doing it at Med Spa, which I shared in a previous video. And then I transitioned to Lavender Sky Health and doing it online. I also have another telehealth company that I work with. Now, I was taking Hollandale, and then I switched over to Empower. Well, when I switched over to Empower, I did not read the instructions. I did not follow directions. But again, thank God for the people in the Facebook group, okay? There was a lady on there who was like, oh my God, I'm taking Empower, and I take 96 units, and I'm on 7.5. And I thought to myself, I'm on 5. I don't take that much. Maybe I'm not taking enough. So in my last week's video, I told you guys I was titrating up to 7 milligrams. So I thought. I was not on 7 milligrams. I am not on 7 milligrams. However, I am realizing what dose I am on. So I initially have been taking 4 milligrams. I don't even know for how many weeks, but I was only taking enough units in the syringe that would equate to 4 milligrams for Empower. And so when I went up to the 70 units, that was not 7 milligrams. That was in between 5 milligrams and 6 milligrams, which is fine because I am realizing that 5 milligrams is working. So I don't have to titrate up, right? And so when I go to my Hollandale vials that I have coming up next, I don't have to take 7.5. I can stick with the 5 milligrams, which is cool because less medicine used, more medicine for a longer period of time. So that was my dosing debacle. I did not overdose. I underdosed. One thing that I have been sharing with you guys on my weight loss journey as it relates to this GLP-1 journey, I am aiming to be at 199 or below by Thanksgiving. Last week, it was looking kind of shaky. It was looking kind of shaky, okay? We know my cycle was on. Now we realized how much medicine I wasn't taking. I was underdosing. And so I weighed in last week at 211.6. I told you guys by the end of that video, I said, I'm going for 4 pounds. I'm going for 4 pounds. What do I got to lose, right? And this reminds me of setting impossible goals. Speaking of setting impossible goals, I am going to be making a video in response to some comments I was having with Side Hustle Mom. If you don't know her, check her out. She puts out valuable content on growing your YouTube and how to add value. And she's one of the people I follow because she just monetized her second channel. And so I aspire to hopefully monetize this channel at some point. And so we were having a conversation. She made a video about goals and not setting goals. And I was sharing with her that I think goals are definitely important, and I was going to make a video response to it. So stay tuned for that video. I have 2 videos in the pipeline for today. Videos about goals and video about how to take responsibility without feeling bad. Because I find that in a lot of people, when they are being corrected, they feel criticized, and understanding the difference. And it's really about your perspective on the information that is given. Because just because somebody can give it a certain way doesn't mean you have to receive it a certain way. And I'll go in more detail and really how you can take on that type of mindset in that video. But so as it relates to setting impossible goals, I set the impossible, baby. I said I'm going for 4 pounds. Did I make it? Listen, did I make it? Okay. If you don't go for the moon, you ain't gonna land on the stars. If you don't go for the impossible goal, you don't know how much further you can get. By the excitement in my voice, you can probably tell that I made it to that goal, baby. I made it to that goal. Hey, hey. So I weighed in last week at 211.6. I weighed in this morning at what? 207.0. Hey, we get close. We get close. I have never been so excited about some numbers. Do you hear me? So I don't know if you can hear the dishwasher in the background. Like I said, this is the second time I tried to record this video. I'm not taking it out, but we're not doing it again. We got singing going on. I don't know what's going on. But I weighed in at 207. 207.0, which means that was a loss of 4.4. It don't matter. It's over 4 pounds. So that means we only have 8 pounds. 199.8 is what we're trying to get to. I say 199.5 because, you know. But 199.8, if we can get there by Thanksgiving, which means we need to go for another 4-pounder this week, can we do it? So here's how I got to this 4.4 pound loss, right? I track everything. This week I was like, listen, we're going to do the dang thing. We're going to track all the food. I can definitely tell you that I had to be intentional about eating because that 5 milligram, in between the 5 and the 6 milligram dose, it was 5 milligram and 6 millidosing, okay? I had some full suppression until last night, till today, when I gave myself the injection. Full suppression all week. All week, do you hear me? No dip. I was like, yes. Which makes me think that going up and down in dosing or extending the dosage after a big chunk is a good idea. So I'm gonna share more about that towards the end of this video. But let me tell you how I got here. So, tracked everything, drank my water, half a gallon every single day. So when I go to the gym in the morning at like 4 something, I fill up my water bottle, which is a half a gallon. So by the next day, it need to be gone. So I drink a half a gallon every single day. I have also, I went from getting 7,500 to 8,500 by 10 a.m. I now have increased that to get to 10,000 steps in the morning, at least before I get off of my part-time, and have a total of 15,000 steps per day. And baby, listen, I've been getting my steps in. One day I had 20,000 steps. Another day I had 23,000 steps. I want to shout out to Chases with Tron because she legit inspired, you inspired me to up that number. You had calculated like you do 12,000 steps a day, so Sundays is a little bit less. And I'm like, I could do 12,000. And then I was like, listen, I could do 15. I would love to have a step challenge in addition to our, maybe in December, we can have a step challenge because we know the holidays are coming up. Maybe from holiday to holiday, we can get our steps in, okay? Tell me if that would be something of interest to you. We can just keep each other accountable here on YouTube. So food, water, steps, weight training. The weight training, I've been really enjoying. I feel like I'm just following in Simply Taisha's footsteps, just to be honest. I want y'all to know y'all inspired me. And when I say that, I said if they can do it, I can do it. And if it worked for them, it'll work for me. And if I want to try it, I'm going to try it, okay? And so, shout out to Simply Taisha. I think she's switching back to the compound. But I wanted to work out in the morning before I go in. And just having that 20 minutes where it's just 2 tri-sets, it feels like I've gotten some accomplished and I'm not rushing, right? I don't have to wake up a little bit earlier. I can keep my wake up time, get everything done, feel like I got a good solid workout. My triceps is sore from yesterday. So I'm really feeling the 20-minute workout by Lift with C. So I've been doing that consistently, probably at least 4 days from this past Wednesday to today. What else have I been doing to get to that? I decided that that's what the scale was going to say. So next week, the scale is going to say, let me do the math, 203? That's what we're looking for. Let's just go 202, 202.8. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for a 202.8. Okay, I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments. Am I doing the math wrong? I have no idea. We made it to the goal today, this week. If I don't say this before, I started at 2.5. I did 2.5 for 5 weeks. I went to 5 milligrams. I did 5 milligrams for at least, I for sure had 5 milligrams from the med spa, probably for 5 weeks. And then for 4 weeks, or for 3 weeks, I was at 4 milligrams, not knowingly, like I did not realize I was at 4 milligrams. And then last week, I went to like 5.5 milligrams, which it equates to different units in the syringe based on what pharmacy you're getting it from. I did want to talk about this a little bit. my goal weight, I wanted to get to this ideal number, this ideal body mass, or not even body mass, but I wanted to get to this ideal weight of like 150. I'm 5'5.5", and for my weight, for my age, it says a healthy weight is like between 130 and 150. And I knew I didn't want to be 130, so I wanted to be 150. And now I've lost 40. Is it 40.4 pounds? I'm gonna have to put the number. Y'all, I'm at 40 pounds. I'm at 40. Not only did we make it to 4 pounds this week, but I got 40 pounds lost. Listen, I think it just hit me right there. Okay, so with the weight that I'm losing and the way that my body looks, I really like it. The firmness of the things that are fitting, and I guess it's not really important for me to get to this ideal weight that I've never been. I think I told Downsizing Diva that I wanted to get to 175. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna go that low. I think I'm going to get to this 199 by Thanksgiving. And then I was telling you guys, I think around the 8-week mark, I had to extend my dose a little bit. So I didn't take an injection for for 10 days versus 7. And I think I'm gonna do that again on purpose. Once I get to 199, I think I'm going to go every other week for the rest of this year, just for the holidays. Not be so I can eat necessarily, but more so just to give my body time to burn some of the medicine out and kind of start back up fresh at the beginning of the year, and lose whatever remaining weight that I want to lose, because I'm really feeling this weight. I don't really see a need. Like, there's no health issues as far as I'm concerned. I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have any other medical illnesses. The way that my body is proportioned, my waist to hip ratio is looking right, baby. It's looking right. My stomach is smaller than my waist. The only thing that I would really want to focus on is maybe measurements. And I would love to have a waist that's less than 35, because I read something to where the smaller your waist circumference, the less risk for disease. And so I would love to do that, but I don't know necessarily that I need to be an ideal number. I tried on some clothes. I tried on some 8s, and I was like, that's a little bit small. So I don't know if I want to be an 8 anymore. I don't know if I want to be a 10. The 12s, they seemed okay. Like I could pull them up. They were a little bit tight. I would love to get to a place where I got a little bit more room in those. But I think I maybe just want to be a 12. Yeah, and I'm still just kind of processing the emotions and the feelings and the everything around that, because I think in my mind I had this healthy range, because it's kind of forced down your throat everywhere. Get to this kind of BMI, get to this kind of body mass, get to this kind of body fat, this number, these are the numbers, these are the targets. And I'm just like, I don't know if I want to succumb to that. Like, I don't know if I need to buy into that. And I'm not knocking anybody who did, because I used to. And I'm just thinking, just kind of processing things out with you guys. So I'll keep you guys posted on what my goals are as it relates to when I'll know to go into maintenance. I'm thinking probably February-ish, just based on the trajectory of everything, maybe sooner. But yeah, I'm feeling really good. I'm at 207. 207 is the lowest I've been in at least, gosh, because even when I lost weight back right before the pandemic, after I had my youngest daughter, she was born in 2018, I lost a bunch of weight between like 2019 and 2020. The lowest I got down was like a 209, and my body composition was not the same. I was not lifting weights. I was fluffy, you know what I'm saying? So this is the lowest weight that I've been in a very long time. And I just feel very good. So there's that. Thank you guys for staying to the end of this video. If you stayed to the end of this video, listen, put a coffee cup in the chat. Put put a coffee cup or a tea, because you might be a tea person. Yeah, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. I appreciate every single one of y'all for your support. I feel like there are so many great pillars in this community. Simply Taisha, 2.0 Mommy, Downsizing Diva, Alonda, Traces with Twan, She is Tamika, Keeping Up with Keisha, The Downsize. So many people I watch. Ketosis Mom, Wait with Jazz. So many of y'all that I just be like watching all y'all stuff. And so I really appreciate what you provide to this community. It's such, like, it takes a lot of courage to put yourself in a position where people can criticize and judge you, and, you know, like, just to put yourself out there, like, that takes a lot of courage. Come to Bianca. I was just watching your video this morning. If I didn't say your name, I'm so sorry. You know, if I put a comment in any of your videos, I'm rocking with you. I appreciate you. I was trying to think of this one lady's name. She's an attorney. I can't think of her name. She's an attorney. She always does these little recipes. Oh, I watched some of Mindy's videos. Oh, the guys. Listen, heavy on the gains. The other guy, he does like motivational stuff. I can't think of his name, but he did that one walking video. He was asking a bunch of questions. Y'all go check that video out. It was really, really good. And then like the father of the community, the the black guy. What is his name? I mean, there's a couple of them that's black. Look, I'm putting all myself out here. What is his name? Round Mound, Zet Mound. Definitely sending him prayers in his journey with cancer, and how he's just become an advocate for black men's health. All right, salute. And then there's another lady who monetized her channel like super quick, and I can't think of her name. I have her face in my head, but she's super professional, so cute. I love her hair, is always done real cute. Gosh, I wish I could find her name. I'm gonna try to shout everybody out in my comment, in my description. I just really I really appreciate you guys for allowing me to just show up and be myself, and rooting me on, cheering me on, telling me I got this. Patrice Denise. This is Patrice Denise living a healthy life. Tia. Oh my God, all these people's coming to mind again. We got Tia, we got Selfful. I think her name is Tasha. I'm not sure what her name on the YouTube is, but her name is Tasha. Shout out to her. There's another lady who records in her car, and I can't think of her name, but she just had surgery. Shout out to her too. She's getting back on the thing because she had to stop from taking medicine because she had the procedure with the fibroids. Like, I be knowing about people's lives and don't even know their names. Lord. Anywho, let me get off here because I'm starting to ramble. This is a 20-minute video. Okay, goals for next week. We losing 4 pounds. We getting to 202.2. 202.8. Stay tuned for these other upcoming videos about goals and taking responsibility, criticism, and correction. Y'all go be great. By what? Mastering what's on your plate. And remember, we truly grow better together. We'll talk soon.